then they split them 2-2. And some dominant wins, some close games, and then they come out here, Moose dominate game 1, barely win game 2, and now we come into the second period of the third contest tied 1-1.
Yeah, and I think in just about every contest, Salt Lake has outshot Moose with shots on net.
Well, and that might be a testimony to the goalies and the defense, because typically teams that maintain offensive zone possession and can get a high volume of shots put a lot in the back of the net. And we've seen more of a boom or bust. You know, we're coming off the rush, we're getting long shots, and when we can get them to fall, we get the points, and when we can't, they struggle to score. Raleigh gets it to Gavin. Gavin with a long shot that gets ramped up away from the net. Low angle shot by Riker, goes off the goalie's stick, and Salt Lake's able to clear and get it all the way down. Jonesy was playing defense there, preventing Salt Lake from getting around him, but it goes for nice.
Braden and Jackson on the back end.
Moose eventually comes away with it. Shot by Riker, loose out in front. Salt Lake clears it to the side and then chip it out of play.
It's actually 1-1. I fixed my scoreboard on the live stream.
All right, Jackson's able to hold it on the point, gets it right over to AJ, and AJ puts it over the net. Comes to Grady. Grady tries to put it around, but it gets intercepted. It's rimmed around. Jackson holds the point again, dumps it down deep. Comes around to the other side. Jonesy's going to step, and Grady's going to take his spot on the point, holding it in, dumping it down deeper. Cable's in on it first, and...
Is he calling it an offside? Must have been calling an offside.
Must have been.
I liked how the defense was holding the zone. I thought it was a decent pinch.
Yep.
The rest of the... I don't remember who came back and covered the D when Braden went in, but...
Off Cody's skate back to the boards. He tries to chip it forward, but it comes back to Lakey. Lakey looking for a cross ice pass, hits Hill. Hill to the center, kind of splits all his guys. Raleigh almost comes up with it about 3 or 4 times, and then Hill comes up with it. Puts it back to Lakey. Lakey delays, and I think that was a pass to Wiggy as opposed to a shot. Hill comes out with it. He's going to look for some space. Goes with the backhand. Can't quite get it to Wiggs. And Salt Lake sends it down for nice.
Backhand shot is hard to get anything on.
Yep. I think it was a backhand pass. I don't think he was shooting. I think he was trying to hit Wiggy. But Salt Lake was there instead. Although, with it hard to get anything on a backhand, he could have been trying to shoot it, and it was just going wide to Wiggy.
Whiff.
Comes out to Cody outside the zone, excuse me. He puts it back in, and he was just over the red line, so icing is called. Riker with a through the legs pass to Gavin. Gavin with the backhand pass to AJ. AJ goes down. There's a delayed call. And so AJ falls to the ice but gets the holding call. Apparently he's not very good at holding on if he's falling over.
He should hold harder.
All right, so Salt Lake will go to the power play with 19:40 remaining in the second period. Riker wins it to himself and then sends it the length of the ice. Goalie comes out to play, leaves it for his defenseman. His defenseman carries with speed, cuts to the middle, looking for options. He's weaving back and forth, carries into the zone, sends it back to the center of the point, and the shot goes wide. Another shot. Owen gets the initial save and then gets another save. I believe facing backwards, he might have gotten one.
He saved.
Little Dominic Hasek-esque for my taste, but a save's a save.
That one could be interesting to go back and see from the live barn view.
Yeah,
with maybe
from the other
there were
side.
fewer bodies in front to see how that chaos went down.
Yeah, absolutely. Hard to tell from up here. Good clean win by Raleigh, and then Bayless sends it all the way down on net. Goalie plays it to the side. And you've got Grady as the F1 pursuing. Good stick in the pass lane, frees it up for Jonesy to send it all the way down.
Well, as they say in Shoresy, it's not how many, it's not how, it's how many.
That's right. They don't ask how, they ask how many. Oh, Jones isn't able to hold on. Salt Lake takes it down. Gets it right out in front. Owen with a save. They maintain possession. Grady's just going to push the kid down. Riding over top of him.
He's riding him like a pony.
Don't be creepy, kids. Hit by Bayless, frees the puck up for Blanco. Blanco's going to carry it around wide.
Ref calls that.
And all right, holding the stick from Salt Lake. Yeah, so 66 grabs a hold of Jonesy's stick behind the play, and the ref sees it and calls it. So we will go to the power play. The penalty kill had expired. Nope, it hasn't. Yes, no. All right, they fixed the clock. No, it hasn't. So 31 seconds left in, in Salt Lake's power play. So with them going to the box, we've got 30 seconds of 4-on-4 and then a minute and a half of power play time.
Look at that, I can put the scoreboard in the frame.
Oh, you do have the scoreboard in frame. Look at you, all squared away. Fine, read the scoreboard yourself, you losers.
Carter with the face-off.
All right, so Hill loses the draw. Salt Lake's content to waste time, and I think that they thought they were on the penalty kill, but it's 4-on-4, so icing is called.
I don't know any league where you can ice the puck when it's even strength.
No,
It'll be a whistle every time.
But in every league, they do forget that they are even strength, and he's going to do it again.
This is true.
I think that time he was actually looking for the rim pass that didn't connect, as opposed to the first time where he just clearly was icing it. Hill on the draw, wins it, gets it back to Jackson. Jackson's shot goes off a skate, goes to the corner. And they send it all the way down for another icing. All right, That icing was called as our penalty expired. So now when they ice the puck, they will be doing so correctly. Boost will be to the power play for minute 29.
Woo, that one's all right.
All right, this time, Salt Lake correctly sends it all the way down.
Look at the
Lakey's pass gets intercepted and turned over. He hits him, leaves the puck for AJ. AJ, nice pass, gets it to Jackson. Jackson, backhand pass to Hill.
Look at that zone entry.
Hill with a shot off the goalie, and it gets deflected into the netting.
That was a really good zone entry. We had 3 lanes.
Yep.
Puck kicked wide, continued to drive the net.
And one thing I don't see a ton is tape-to-tape passing, which was excellent. Very happy for that. AJ not quite ready for the draw. Tries to win it, but Salt Lake comes out with it. He's going to put a guy into the boards, but
It's a good hit.
we can't get possession. Hill tries to pull it free, doesn't work. Cody finally gets it along the boards. He's going to carry into the zone, just barely onside, but onside is onside. Gets it to AJ. AJ has a shot off the blocker. Hable tries, Hable hits. Jonesy with the step and the hit. Hable's looking for it. Salt Lake's got it in their skates. And then they finally poke it free and they send it back to Cody, who's at the red line waiting. Cody off AJ's skate, bounces to Jones. Jones tries to flip it through. Doesn't work, but it'll come over to Hill.
Get up to the blue line.
Hill right in front. Oh! Just off of AJ's stick. And by my count, that's the 3rd open goal that we have whiffed on this game. Hill's weaving, gets the pass up to Gavin. Gavin gets to AJ. AJ tries the drop pass that gets intercepted. Gavin is going to go. Oh, and Salt Lake's going to go too. So,
wow. Look at the self-control from Gavin to not retaliate on that.
yep.
He sent that. They're sending the guy
wow.
to the locker room.
Wow. All right. So, Gavin's going to go for a penalty, probably a hit from behind. The retaliation is going to get the player ejected. Seems a little stern.
Oh.
Not sure if that's the route I would have gone there.
I don't know. I kind of liked it. I mean, it was a fair call on Gavin. He hits the guy high
Yep.
and buries his head in the boards, which is hard for Gavin, who's clearly a foot taller, but rules are rules. You don't hit him in the head.
Yep. You want to make sure player safety. You want to make sure these kids aren't getting hurt.
But that doesn't give the other guy free rein to try and bait him into a fight.
As a former player, I grossly disagree with you. I feel like that's the exact time to try and goat him into a fight.
It is, if you're going to, it is the right time. And there's a large contingent of hockey fans. Oh, they're going to throw
So
him.
they're going to toss Gav too.
Salt Lake likes it. Gavin forgets where the
Gavin's
locker
like,
room
wait,
is.
no, our locker room's over there. He was going to go hang out with the Salt Lake kid. They were going to go bury the hatchet and hang out. All right, so Gav gets sent to the locker room.
They're giving the explanation to Tom. Tom, of course, couldn't see the hit from where he's at.
Yep. So he's less irate than he should be had he been watching from this side.
Well, he probably couldn't see either hit.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I don't think either of those kids deserve to be kicked. I mean, you get 2 minutes to vote.
Yeah, I agree with that part. It should have been a 2 minute for both players. The ref just kicked the guy out of the stands. One of the Salt Lake players is being sent home.
All right.
It'd be that guy in blue. He's not done though, he's coming back.
All right, that's the wrong direction. No, he's just gonna go hide amongst the other parents. He's like, yeah, they're not looking. All right, so we are 5 on
shot.
5.
Owen sees
Good
it.
shot, good save. Now, it's a bold strategy by the parent who got kicked to go walk closer to the rink where he's more visible.
Well, and if the ref sees him, he'll assess a penalty on the team.
Well, I mean, given the
He'll
way
threaten to anyway.
I say, given the way the officiating's gone, I don't know what will happen.
Well, that's true.
But you're correct. He could. All right, so Hill's got it. He's weaving through the center. He's got 2 with him, but his pass back to Grady misses, but gets to him anyway. Hill's going to try and go for the hit, but not the puck, and he loses it. Comes out to Bayless. Bayless is going to send it across. It's going to come to Lakey. Lakey's going to go up to Raleigh. Raleigh through the contact. Comes to Grady, but can't maintain possession. Salt Lake loses the puck. Hill picks it up. He turns the other way, but it's 1 on 4. He's going to walk in, get a shot off. Goalie is going to maintain with the, what I like to refer to as the coffin save.
The coffin save, as it's leaking through his pants. You could probably come up with a lot of names for that one.
Well, the leaking through the pants opens up a whole wide variety of options. All right, so puck comes back to the point. Try to go to Jonesy. He gets it eventually, sends it around, rims it to Wiggy. Wiggy's pass gets blocked. Comes to AJ.
AJ's asleep.
It right to Riker, who was not paying any attention. Not sure what he was looking at, but it definitely wasn't the puck. All right.
Jackson loses it.
Comes back to Jonesy. Now Jonesy's going to carry. Jonesy through the contact.
Oh, what a
Gets
shot.
through.
Jackson
Good
shoots.
save by the goalie. And then Jackson's shot misses the net, but it comes back to AJ, who's going to dump it down deep. Around the other side. Comes out to Jones at center. Jones is going to turn it around. He can't quite get through the contact that time. And they chip it back into our zone and go for a change. Jackson's going to pick it up. And then AJ is going to dump it down. Comes to Riker on the point.
Oh, off the heel.
Off a skate, jumps up, comes to Grady on the other side. He delays, gets it over. The shot by AJ, short side. Gets it over the goalie's shoulder for the goal. Moose take the lead 2-1 with 13:18 remaining in the second. Raleigh wins to Grady. Grady gets to Cody. Cody spins around. You know, the goalie's a little bit on the shorter side, and I've thought that there's been some room up top, but he's done a really good job shrugging his shoulders up and getting in front of the previous attempts to do that very thing. But AJ finds the open space. Ooh, turnover right in front by Cody, but blocks enough of the shot to have it go wide. Bayless tries the self-pass. That does not work. Pass comes out to Salt Lake on the point. He's trying to get through Grady, harassing him, but Grady knocks him off the puck, takes it away, gets it up to Raleigh. Raleigh 2-on-1 with Bayless. He delays, he shoots, and scores. And just like that, within the span of a minute, the Moose go from being tied 1-1 to up 3-1. A quick turn of events here in the second.
Well, we get tossed from the face-off. It's 28 for Salt Lake taking the face-off. He is, oh, is that 88? I was looking at 28 that was out there last shift.
I would say 88, Larson is really good. Woo. All right, so going up 2 goals, Hill says, let's take a penalty. We haven't been on the kill for a while, and we're up 2 goals, so screw it, let's elbow kids in the head.
Yeah, Salt Lake loves to hate Carter Hill. He doesn't always take the most disciplined choices.
Nope, that was definitely an undisciplined play. You saw that coming. You saw him kind of looking to headhunt.
The first hit happened, and then he gets frustrated and takes that second extra thing that didn't need to happen.
Yeah, because he very easily could have been called for the slash initially. And then he was like, well, if you're not going to call that.
Well, here, watch me beat up on little kids.
All right, and then AJ sends it all the way down. Him and Jackson had been working that side of the ice and got possession. Salt Lake comes. Larson carries through the center. Ooh, makes a move, tries to chip it over Owen, short side, just like AJ's goal, but missed the net. Intercepted by Jackson. Jackson's got some room, but the great back pressure. 88 and 33 on Salt Lake are fantastic. They've got the C and the A, and those kids are just players. Good stick by Lakey to deflect that out of play. Looked like they were going to have an open, clear shot in the slot, but good denial by Lakey.
Yeah, here, 28 taking the face-off now. We're trying to figure out if that was 17 from the series 2 weeks ago in Salt Lake. This kid plays twice as big as he is.
Yes, he is not big, but he sure plays that way. He's got some extra big skates. All right, Bayless carries. He's got Riker with him. He's got some space. He tries to go up top. He misses it, rims around, comes to Cody at center. Cody's going to take some time, loses it, but luckily Salt Lake doesn't pick it up, and Cody ends up taking it back.
I missed it on camera. I was so surprised.
Well, that was a fortuitous set of events. Yeah, you see 28, he was looking to get sprung on that far blue line. Here he comes in. Cody with the decidedly unfair stick reach advantage is able to knock it away from him.
Cody definitely got twice the reach. Oh, with the guy out front?
Yeah, and I don't know if that was designed as a shot or a pass to the front man, but Owen does a good job of getting his skate on it and kicking it away from him. All right, penalty has expired. Hill's out of the box. Intercept by Cody. He's going to try and carry through the traffic. It gets to Raleigh, but I don't think Raleigh knows that the penalty had expired, so he ices it. And the faceoff will come down to our defensive zone. Hill on the draw. It goes off Lakey and goes to Grady. Grady comes around the net with speed. He's going to turn it to the middle. Oh, he goes off of Jonesy's stick, past just a little bit too far out in front. Jones is dangerously close to getting what would be an interference penalty, but it gets knocked out front to Grady. Grady with a shot, a couple of sticks whacking at it, looking to deflect it, but it gets through the goalie. He sees it and covers.
9.5 minutes remain in the half. I'm down to 20% battery in my stream on my phone. So we'll hope the phone makes it the rest of the way. Carter shoves
The ref drops the puck before Hill's ready. And then Hill just knocks the kid over and takes the puck. Oh, and a low shot with a scream out in front. Goalie can't see the puck at all. It goes in far side, just inside the post. Moose now up 4-1. With Hill doing some unnecessary gloating to the Salt Lake fans. Habel takes the hit but gets it down deep, and they're gonna call that an elbow. This is just Colorado officiating at its best. Instead of having Cam on the bench, they should have had him suit up as a ref. Would have called it better.
Trying to get the scoreboard right. Well,
All right.
5-on-5. They put 2 guys in the box.
All right, so Habel did go back after him, John, a little bit, and I wonder if what he said got him the penalty.
He lobbied for the equalizing call.
Seems like he did. So 5-on-5. Scoreboard's not right if you can see it in the frame.
Can now.
Cody with the body position takes the puck away. Tries to carry through. A good job. Chop that tree down at the base. That's what I always say.
It was a good hip-on-hip hit.
Comes out to Cody. Cody up to Hillwiggy. I don't know who that was to. Touch both their sticks. Hill comes out with it. His shot gets saved. He ends up getting the puck back to Cody. Ooh, Cody's shot would have gone way wide, but it goes off his skate and goes to the goalie who covers. It's another one of those fortuitous bounces I mentioned earlier.
I'm going to get a full line change, it looks like, for the Moose.
What? Oh, okay. They're
Goalie
changing
change.
goalies. Okay. I was very confused for a second. I thought they had pulled their goalie, which would have been an awful strategy. But no, Salt Lake switches up goaltenders. 38 comes in to mine the net for Salt Lake. Raleigh with a high hit that the way this game was called should have been a penalty. Jonesy can't get through 3. Jonesy with a hit.
Late hit.
Uh-oh. Yep, they're going to need to blow that dead.
They did not raise an arm, so I don't know that they plan
No,
to
I don't
call
think
it.
they called a penalty. I think they were just checking to see if he's okay. Hopefully he's all right.
Come on.
He seems to be getting up, but his players don't seem to like that. Say, hey buddy, let's take it easy. So I don't know, maybe he got a head to the boards. A boards to the head. Or a Jonesy to the head. Seemed a little woozy. All right, lots of back and forth pinballing. Raleigh comes out with it, puts it to the side. Jones tries to put it back to him, but it goes off of Raleigh's stick. Jackson is working to hold the point, but eventually comes out. Comes to Raleigh, to Grady, off Grady's skate.
Breakaway.
Jumps him for the free run. Owen makes the save. I don't know, I think I have a harsher coaching style, but Hill's been out a number of times after he was goading the Salt Lake crowd. Up 3 goals, I think I would have benched him.
Yeah. Doug probably would have as well.
Doug would have done it down 3 goals.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, do you see he went for
Yeah, he was looking.
for the hit after the puck was long gone.
He was looking.
Nice pass.
Yep.
Oh,
Just jumps off Wig's stick.
Oh,
Wig.
slash.
Yeah. All right, Wiggy goes down behind the play. I don't think it was on camera.
Old school Blake Wigton right there.
Yeah, he didn't even hit it that hard, but after he goes down, he takes a swipe at the kid's stick, knocks it out of his hand, an easy call for the officials, who call the penalty.
The other 2 players in the box should be releasing soon, because that would have been a 2-minute and a whistle call. So that's the next whistle after 4 more seconds would spring AJ out of the box and whoever is in the box for Salt Lake. This 28 taking the face-off for Salt Lake again. I love watching this kid.
All right, Cody tries to get it to Grady. Grady's trying to get it through. It comes to Salt Lake. They get the shot from the point, but it goes off Bayless's skates to the corner, and then he sends it all the way down, and the goalie has to make a save and then cover. Grady with a good effort to force that face-off to happen in the offensive zone. .705 remaining in the second. Blanco to the dot, loses clean. And Bayless tries to hold, but he's just outside.
No, he called it in, but...
Oh, I thought he said out. I thought that's why they stopped. Maybe not. Or did he yell good?
He called good, yeah.
I thought he said out. Okay. Ooh. A whiff there by Bayless, but it comes back to him off a skate, and he sends it all the way down again, on net.
On net.
He's trying to pad his stats with more shots.
Well, this is the cold goalie that just came in.
Ooh, right out front. Riker gets a shot from point blank range. Goalie does a good job of putting the pad down and denying him. Riker knocks it away, but Salt Lake maintains. Yeah. Oh, good job intercepting the pass. Again, Riker, and then Blanco sends it down. But you can see 33 and 88 working together. That is a power pair right there. Luckily, the turnaround shot gets blocked. Cody carries out, takes the contact, but loses the puck.
And that's what contact's for.
That's what it's for. Yeah. Blanco working. Shot goes off Cody's leg.
Oh,
right out
what a
front.
play
Owen
by
has
Salt Lake.
Yeah, Owen has a positional save, just being in the right place. Goes off his pad. Comes to Hill in the corner. Hill tries to speed it out. He's going to carry through center. He does the Hill move. It works this time. He gets the shot, but the goalie got a piece of it. Makes the save.
What a great save by that goalie.
Absolutely, especially being cold. I mean, I know he's made a couple of small saves, but that was his biggest test so far, and he was up to the task. Comes around the hill, he centers it, but we've got nobody there, so Salt Lake says thank you and goes the other way. Looking for 28 dot wide. They got him, but he gets run off the puck. Jonesy can't carry out. Comes back, and then
And we got
gonna get a rough.
You want to guess on what team that's on? Braden Jones goes to the box.
Yep.
We might be ahead 4-1, but keep taking penalties and that can change.
Absolutely. Good, how are you?
Salt Lake's trying to decide who's going to take the face-off. They win it back.
Hill's looking to get it out of the zone, and he does, but Salt Lake is able to get it back. They're doing a good job with passes and maintaining possession, but then they put a pass right to some swarming Moose. Looked like we were going to take it away, but they get the shot going off the outside of the net. Feed to the center, doesn't go. Another shot from the center by 33 goes over top. We've got 33 and 88 out again. They're going to be looking to work. Hill working on the point.
Delayed offside.
They put it in offsides, and then it was that Lakey. Tried to send it down, but he gets intercepted at center. Good step by Hill. He's got some room. He's going to come in. He's going to shoot. He's going to score. A short-handed goal. 5-1 now, Moose. After the shorty. Salt Lake is going to maintain their power play for another minute 10 with 3:29 remaining in the second.
That's a hard save for a goalie.
Yeah.
I don't care whether you're hot or cold.
Yep.
With Carter coming in on his own.
Well, and the thing that, really stinks as goalies are developing is the size of the net doesn't change. Whether you're 6'4", 300 pounds, or you're 5'9" and 85 pounds, the net's still the same size. So he's got a lot of net to cover. Lakey comes in. Oh, he tries to feed it back to AJ, but a little bit too far. So AJ's going to pin in the corner. Hopefully he doesn't take a penalty for it again. All right, and they're just going to say, puck's stuck, let's stop it, and let's get a face-off.
Yeah, when a guy's on the ground, they blow it dead so that nobody gets hurt. They could get stepped on with a skate.
Uh-oh. Your stream. I think your phone just turned off.
Oh, no. That's going to be bad for the people at home.
We're up by 4 with 2 minutes to go. I think they'll survive.
I'm still on this one, so if it goes to YouTube, we're good.
Yeah. All right, Salt Lake comes through with speed. Oh, Pack tries to get around, but Cody's able to step in front. But they take possession back.
So that was some self-control on Cody's part, not to knock that kid down dangerously.
Goalie plays it to his defenseman.
Player releases from the penalty box.
I think 61's a forward, but plays to his player. Got a shot block there by Wiggy, and it comes around to Raleigh. Raleigh, through contact, maintains the puck. Goes through 2 guys. Wiggy ends up with it, and he passes it to Bayless. Tries to make a move at the line, but offside. Raleigh looked like he did a good job to win the puck, but Salt Lake intercepted. Cody's trying to do as much contact as he can without killing somebody.
Wave off.
The puck comes down to Salt Lake's end. Wiggy
Good angle.
seals him off, holds the puck along the wall, comes out. Raleigh's with it. He's going to turn it back down.
It's a good check by
run
Salt
off
Lake.
the puck. Riker's going to come down, try and get it behind the net, but can't. Got a minute 20 left in the game. Off Wiggy's skate. Comes to Raleigh. Raleigh to Riker. Riker loses it as he comes in the zone, but has a nice little spin. Gets it back to Raleigh. Raleigh's fighting through, trying to get possession. He's got 2 guys on him. Wiggy's going to come in to help. Less than a minute to go now. Puck still stuck along the boards. There's enough movement for the refs to keep it going. Then it pops out to Riker. Riker just turns and shoots off the goalie's blocker. Riker fighting for it below the goal line. Comes out to Riker. Riker turns
What
to
a
shoot.
block by
Good
Salt Lake.
defensive block off the shin pad. Salt Lake brings it out of the zone. Tries to cross ice, but Moose is able to converge on it before Salt Lake. Cody dumps it in. He pursues, but Salt Lake is able to take it. Hill with a hit. AJ carries in. AJ with a shot. And I think that went off the goalie's stick, maybe.
We'll give him credit.
And Bayless's pass jumped off the stick, still got to Hill. Hill couldn't dump it deep, but it doesn't matter. The whistle blows, and we are looking at a score of 5-1.
It's going to get pounded in 16. I mean, that's just not going to fly.